Hi guys, today we're making a hearty vegetable soup, mainly broccoli and cauliflower, but there's a bunch of veggies you'll see. Before I got started to prep, I chopped up a full head of cauliflower, a bunch of celery, like 3 small to medium, good crowns of broccoli, and just over 2 cups of shredded carrots. And I have 4 ounces of cashews soaking in hot water right now. You can see that sometimes I add celery, sometimes I don't, but I was chopping celery up for meal prep for some snacks this week. And so I thought I would go ahead and add the celery inside so I didn't waste any part of the celery. And so right now I have a large yellow onion, as well as 2 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic and about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm just gonna start this and cook it up a bit to get the flavor going. Then I'll add some veggies. I've set aside about a ½ cup of broth just because I'm going to use that when I'm making my soup. About 7 years ago, when I was in Vancouver at a vegan restaurant, I ordered a bowl of soup, and in the ingredients it called for cashews. And when I did a little Google search, cashews are used a lot of times for like a creamy base for soups, and so today we're going to use cashews as part of our soup kind of thickening agent instead of using heavy cream. So that'll be our healthy fat in our soup. So I have them soaking. So you want to soak them for at least a ½ hour, but I usually do a couple hours. They've been soaking for a while. So carrots and veggies, and we're ready to get going here. So we're just getting a good smell happening here. Then I'm going to add a few other veggies and let it cook up for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to add the broth. So just over 2 cups of carrots and cauliflower. Just gonna mix it around real good for a couple minutes. And lots of broccoli. And of course you can decide if you want to have chunky soup, but I always put mine in the blender afterwards. So I've set aside a ½ cup of broth, and I'm using no salt added just because I'll add my own salt. As you can see, I have a ton of veggies to broth ratio happening. So give it some pepper. And some salt. Okay, I'm gonna give this a ½ hour, probably closer to an hour. Okay, so now I've blended the soup mixture, all the veggies. It's pretty nice smooth consistency. There's a few pieces of broccoli that escape me at the bottom, but I don't mind at all. Okay, so now that we have this simmering, we're going to work on our paste. Okay, so I have 4 ounces of cashews that were soaking for a couple hours. Get those guys in there. And then ½ cup of broth. We're gonna use a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. And a little dash of mustard. There we go. So this is going to create our base for our paste. Now that we have our cashew cream, we're just gonna move around to the other side here. All right. So I'm gonna try and get every morsel of our paste here. The disadvantage of using the blender with some sticks to the side. So we're just gonna mix this in. It works as an excellent thickening agent. So we're just gonna let this cook together. I'm gonna add a little more pepper here for flavor. A little salt. I'm gonna give this a. So I'm gonna let it cook for another little while here. And then I'm going to put it in my little meal prep containers. So good, guys, so good.